What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG, WYSIWYG, WYSIWYG. I've known this one. I remember learning it when I was in college. And actually, I was in college by the time I heard WYSIWYG or used WYSIWYG, right? Beginning of the computers. I know, that's how old I am. But what you see is what you get was also around in the 1960s. When I was born, there was a comedian by the name of Flip Wilson who created a character on U.S. TV show. He had a TV show in the 1960s named Geraldine. And her catchphrase was, what you see is what you get. She was actually a drag lady that did outrageous things, and then she would just say, what you see is what you get. Now, what you see is what you get is very important. And we're doing No Nonsense November for the BU 365-day challenge. Again, this year, we did it in 2020. We did it in 2021, where every day I pop online live and I share one of the biggest ahas or lessons I've learned in my life so far. So they've changed over time, right? I mean, I'd have to go back and look at what I talked about every day in November of 2020 and 2021 to see if there's repeats. I guarantee there's repeats because there are lessons that I've learned that have had such a huge impact on me. I'm going to make sure I cover them every year, or they're just going to be, when I decide I'm going to do a topic, I just brainstorm a list of things and then I just talk about one of those things each day. So today we're talking about WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. What does this have to do with growing and building and supersizing our business? It just so happens that it is indeed an idiom. I love it when the topic for the day and the idiom match. Or they're actually the same. This instance, it's actually the same. It just makes life easier for me because some of the information I share with the challengers is also the information I can share with this group. So how do we apply this to our business, right? How do we apply this to our life and to our business? Well, number one, we need to remember that what we see, literally what we physically see, is filtered through all of our past experiences, all of our thoughts and feelings and beliefs and values. And it's our subconscious does this terrific job of putting on screens so we only see what matches our beliefs, what we want to see, what we're looking for. And in some ways that's awesome and works out really well for us as we're growing and building and supersizing our business, because it allows us to kind of have tunnel vision toward focusing on what we want. And other times it slows us down and stops us and prevents us from doing things in a much simpler, faster, easier way, because we've got to overcome all of these conflicting beliefs and things and past experiences where it causes us to have doubt, worry, or fear about our ability to do things because we failed at something in the past, or we had a bad experience with a business partner, etc. So we need to apply this and remember that we're not the only ones that think what we see is what we get. So is everyone else that we interact with, our vendors, our suppliers, regulatory agencies, our customers, the people we're here to serve. So we want to make sure we do a couple of things. Number one, ask ourselves a couple of key questions. What am I seeing? What am I really seeing? What's really going on out there? And it's interesting that when we change our perspective or our point of view, or we try to see things through someone else's eyes, we actually see things that have been right in front of our face all the time, but we haven't seen. One of the most powerful exercises you can do to really grow and build and supersize your business is literally put yourself in your customer's place. Pretend, go out, be a customer of your own business, your own products and services, and see how does that experience feel. Does it feel right? And really put yourself in the place of a customer, or hire someone to do it for you that will give you great feedback and honest feedback in terms of what is the experience like dealing with your business. Be really clear on your offers, what it is you do for people, how you help them transform, what your products and services actually do for them, how it gets to focus on the result it gets for them, not on all the features and benefits. So long, remember in marketing classes in college, we talked about, features and benefits and mostly features, right? Things where, you share all the features, and if you share enough features, you're bound to hit something that somebody wants. Wow, what crazy spaghetti against the wall way to market or to share your products and services. And the P's, we all learned the 5 P's, right? In marketing class. Not that we ever really used them or applied them in the real world, in our real businesses. Another thing to keep in mind is we need to create expectations and share expectations and be very clear about what our people in our organization, as well as the people that we serve, can expect from us, right? one of the biggest, and especially in our communication. So, and listen to me rambling today. The most important thing I'm learning as I get older and older is that we need to keep things simple and simplify them. We live in this world that is so over inundated with information and complication and ways to make us confused. But if we're confused, we push away from something. We say no. We just don't even bother, because if we have to untangle and try to understand something, it's too hard, it's too complicated, and the chances of us actually doing or implementing it go down dramatically with the number of steps or how complicated something is. So find a way to be clear, concise, simple, and share your expectations with people. Those are some great ways to grow and build and supersize your business. But most of all, keep in mind, what you see is what you get. So make sure that you're envisioning what you want as you grow and build and supersize your business. Love to know your experience with this particular idiom, WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Share in the comments below or hit me up, and I will be with you tomorrow with another no-nonsense November idiom. Have an awesome day.